I've had a lot of people want to see the inside of my car now that I've been in it for a while and made a lot of modifications. So I decided to make this video to go through in detail all of the things that I've done to my car to make it livable since I've been living in it over the last month and a half. Because I made different videos that have shown various upgrades, but I haven't done a comprehensive video. So let's take a look. As we start here on the front passenger side of the car, the first thing that we see is one of the blackout panels that I made for the windows. They are made of corrugated plastic board, which is the same material that you may have seen if you ever had a yard sign for a politician in your front yard. The outside of the boards are painted in flat black spray paint, and the inside are left white. As I showed in my day one video for my cross-country trip, I got my windows tinted, so they do a great job of hiding me and my belongings, especially when the blackout panels are installed at night. I left the inside of the panels white to maximize the reflection of light and the brightness inside the car. That creates a great working environment at night before I go to bed and early in the mornings when I am working and I have the lights on in the car but the blackout panels in to hide myself from anyone outside. In this shot, you can also see the first storage compartment that I will show you, which is in the inside of the passenger door. I just keep miscellaneous things here like a bag of pens and pencils and some other items because it's a small storage area. Next, as we turn here and look inside of the car, you will see another storage area under the passenger seat. That is where I keep my winter clothes. I have two bags of winter clothes. One is under the passenger seat and the other is under the driver's seat. In front of the passenger seat, you can see my library under the floor mat. This is where I keep a bunch of philosophy books that I've had since working on my philosophy degree in college. On top of the seat, I presently have a bag of tools. These are the tools that I am using to install a security system in my car. Typically, this would be in the storage area in the back of my car, but I need it for some work right now. In between the floor of the driver and passenger side, I have my charging area for various batteries and devices that charge using USB. I have installed a splitter to expand the cigarette lighter outlet from 1 to 3 outlets, and then I have added some adapters to plug in USB charging splitters, which I can use to charge the batteries for my cameras and other electronic devices. This is also where I plug in the cigarette lighter adapter to run my refrigerator at night when my Jackery power station is charging. In between the seats is another storage area. It was designed to slide backwards and then open. Unfortunately, when I created the sleeping platform in the back, it made it impossible to slide this lid open, so I took it apart and modified it. I took out all of the mounting pieces, and now I simply use Velcro that can be removed to take off the lid. In this storage area, I have some AAA batteries for my audio recording devices, a battery charger for those batteries, and the place where my Jackery power station charges into another cigarette type outlet that is in the bottom of the storage box. This is also where Toyota put their auxiliary plug so I can plug my phone into the radio and listen to streaming music. Here I have two glove boxes. In the upper glove box, I keep napkins, face masks, a little thing of Purell, and some Altoids. Typical glove box stuff. In the larger lower glove box, I have my cameras and camera mounts for my dash and window cameras. These allow me to take front and side videos when I am driving. I also store the power cords and batteries for those cameras in this lower glove box. I also have some miscellaneous envelopes in here in case I ever need to mail anything. As you will see, when you live in your car, you have to find storage places somewhere for everything that you need. The final thing I want to point out in the front part of the car here is the sunscreen that covers the front windshield at night. I used Velcro so I could install the sunscreen tightly against the windshield, which keeps all of the light inside the car from being seen outside. It also keeps all of the light from the outside from getting into the car if I happen to be sleeping in a very well lit place like a truck stop. Actually, the complete darkness that the blackout panels and the sunscreen shade have created for me at night inside the car have been very conducive to sleep. I would actually say that I've gotten some of the best night's sleep that I have ever had. So that is the front passenger side of the Prius. Now, here is the passenger back seat area of the car. This is where we have the main sleeping area. I created this area by folding down the back seat and taking the bottom of the back seat out and leaning it upwards to fill the gap between the laid down back seats and the back of the front seats. That creates a flat area from the back of the car all the way to the back of the front seats that is about 7 feet long. However, when I took out the bottom cushion of the back seat, it created a void under the folded down back seats. So I used the spare tire and the jack to hold up the sleeping platform. I can actually adjust the jack up and down to level the sleeping area. And here's my refrigerator. It is presently packed with drinks and condiments since I am staying in Branson this week with my family and all of our food is in the house that we are staying in. By the way, I did sleep in my car this week. It was just more comfortable for me, even though they had an extra bed in the house. Honestly, I have become used to my car as my bedroom, so it made sense to stay in my own bedroom at night, which happened to be parked outside in the driveway. Here is the Jackery power station for the refrigerator. During the night, when the car is on to maintain a comfortable sleeping temperature, the power station charges up. During the day, when the car is off, the power station provides enough power to keep the refrigerator at the 35-degree temperature that it is set. Well, that is the passenger backseat area of the car. Here is the back of the car. In previous videos, you saw that the sleeping area was extended the full length of the car and my head was positioned near the front. Over time, I got more comfortable with having my feet pointed towards the front of the car and sleeping with my legs between the front seats. That requires a shorter sleeping area in the back, so I have more storage area here in the very back. It also allows me to quickly and easily sit up and slide into the front seat of the car when I wake up in the mornings or if I happen to hear a noise at night and need to get into the front seat quickly. In the back here, I have my small toaster oven for cooking. Inside of that, I have stored a small hot plate, which I also use to cook. You can see that I have some food storage containers for leftovers, some laundry pods, and a couple of mason jars for miscellaneous storage. Here on the side of the very back, I have my laundry bag tucked in the side. Next to it is my clothes bag. After I do laundry, this bag is completely filled with all of my clothes for the week and my hygiene items. You can see an overview of my laundry process and how I pack this bag in the Day 3 Phoenix video of my cross-country trip. Next to my clothes bag, I have my small camera backpack where I store extra camera gear. I also have a tripod for my camera. Next to that are my Merrell Moab hiking shoes, which are my daily shoes. I like these because they are very durable, long-lasting, and dry out quickly when they get wet. I am presently wearing my Keen Newport H2 hiking sandals, which is the other pair of shoes that I wear regularly during the summertime. Under the shoes is my laptop lap table, which I use to set my laptop on while working in the car so the heat of the laptop isn't on my legs. It also helps with the laptop cooling because I have multiple processors in my laptop that heat up, including a dedicated graphics processor so it can handle the processing power needed to create these HD videos. Finally, over here packed on the passenger side of the back of the car is my Bestech 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter. This converts my car's direct current power into alternating current, which is a type of power that comes out of the outlets in your home. Connected to the inverter is a power strip where I can plug in and charge things like my laptop and my electric shaver and power things like the toaster oven and hot plate. The inverter connects to a breaker that I installed, which is connected to the car's battery, and the breaker can be switched off for safety purposes when the inverter is not in use. If you want to learn more about this inverter, then check out the video that I published on June 24th, which is called Powering Appliances in My Car. Underneath the back area, I have two large storage areas. The first is used to store things like my winter coat and my Merrell Moab hiking boots, which are the shoes that I wear in winter. I also have my bike rack and some miscellaneous items such as a bag of spare charging cords, some spare drinking bottles, a hiking backpack, and a small rubber anti-static and fireproof mat that I use under my cooking appliances and for cutting. Under the first storage area, which is shown here after it has been removed, there is another deeper area which was originally designed for the spare tire. Here I have a couple of tool bags filled with various tools and other items that I don't use very often. I also have my camping gear, which includes my tent, as well as a pressure cooker that I can use with the hot plate, and a few other miscellaneous items. And that is the back area of my car. Finally, we have the passenger side of the back seat. The only thing to show you over here is some more storage area. Under the seat, where the seat cushion for the back seat used to be, I have created a small storage area for cleaning and food storage items. There is a big bottle of Purell that I use to fill the little bottle in my glove box, a box of quart-sized food bags, and a box of smaller sandwich-sized bags. The bags are good for food storage, but they have also come in handy for storing other items such as USB cords, batteries, pens and pencils, loose change, etc., etc. Down here I also have some Clorox cleaning wipes and a supply of Cottonelle toilet wipes. I also have the solar panel for charging my Jackery power station if I ever need that extra powering option. Well, that is a look at my Prius, which I have been living in now for over 40 days. If you have any questions, then post them in the comments section below. Also, check out the link in the description section to the playlist that I've created, which provides all of my videos in order. Finally, don't forget to click the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of the video to be notified when new videos are posted and to show your support for my channel. As always, I appreciate you going on this journey with me, and I will see you in the next video.